We sippin' slow, post some more. Yeah, we just sippin' slow. Lean, crush. We sippin' slow.
Thank you for sipping it slow. If you're new here, thank you for coming through here. Okay. Shout out to my main subscribers, my people that's been remixing my videos. I love y'all and I don't mind if y'all doing that. I don't care. Even if you're talking crazy about me, I don't care. You know, hey, get me around. All right. All right. So let's talk about getting proposed to, having a husband. Okay. All right. The first question you need to ask is, would you marry you? Okay. We don't self-evaluate ourselves. We don't look at our own self and say, "Dang, what's wrong with me?" You know, we assume that this dude gonna take me how I am. But then when you get with him, you feel insecure because you never did the evaluation. Okay? So we got to say to ourselves, what about me do I like? Okay? Do I got any degrees? If you don't have any degrees like I don't, what can you do? Can you cook? Because I can cook up anything. All right. Can you bake? And if you can't, you need to take some courses. Okay. You need to have something to add. When he bring the food, you need to be able to cook it and make sure it's nourishing. Do you know about health? Okay. Do you know dandelion root can take out edema? You need to find out what natural remedies that can cure your body and your man body before you even try to have a man. All right. Okay, so a lot of us don't know nothing to do in a relationship, and we are the nurturers as women. Also, as women, do you know how to clean? Clean your house up, okay? You can have a little mess sometimes, but and most of the time the man is the problem that dirty up the house most cases. There are a lot of men that do clean, but most of them rely on a woman to clean their house. You know, if you have a man that's independent and that take care of all his business, it's gonna be hard for you to come in and swoop in and do anything for him. Okay? And also, what type of confidence and successes have you had? Like, okay, um have you did something for the community? Are you a plant maker? Can you grow plants? Okay, it's a lot of things that you need to ask yourself. And another question that you need to ask yourself: can I go around other people's relationship and they love me to be around? Because if you can't be around somebody else's relationships, most likely you can't be in yours. Unless they just like you and they it's toxic. Let me give you an example, okay? So if you wear revealing clothes where you have this kind of stuff on, but your chest is really up here, and your chest is up, you ain't gonna keep no relationship like that. You can't keep no relationship with you having this seductive spirit on you. Okay, so most of your friends should be having the same um, energy as you having. Okay, if you have a relationship type of vibe and a relationship type of apparel, you gonna most likely be in a relationship. Okay, and you can't listen to the females and be like, "Oh, she insecure and all that." All the single girls stuff. You can't, and you don't have to care about what they think about. Once you're in a relationship and you're around all relationship people, y'all doing all relationship stuff. Me and my girls, when we come around each other, we already know, and we ain't never even said nothing to each other. Cover up. I don't never have my stuff out, and they know how wild I dress. I used to dress rather. Let's get that clear. I used to dress. But when I ever went around their husbands, I don't have my stuff out. And then I know all my females' insecurities. So I don't have my chest out or my butt out because I know that I have it. You know what I'm saying? I just make sure that I cover it up because I don't want nobody to feel pressure when I come through the room, especially if they battling with seductive spirits and evil is in their house already. You add to the relationship. If you can't add to your friendship, you can't add to your your own relationship either. Okay? So, what else do you know how to do? Are you a problem solver? Do you work? You know, if something happens to this man, will you be able to take it on, like everything? Like if he don't pay the bills, will you be able to, if he gets sick, will you be able to take care of all the bills? Okay. And if y'all have kids, would you be a good mother? Or do you party all the time on the weekends? Because if you partying and you got to get this outfit and you got to get this hair, you know, whatever percentage that you putting into all of that, you could have been putting it in your house. So do you have the mindset to understand what's important to you and what's not important to you? Okay? Do you have respect for men? When that man come in, do you tell him how nice looking he look? Or do you say to yourself, I ain't gonna tell him that because it's gonna go to his head and be hating? Because a lot of people are battling in their relationships, you know, because they be like, oh, if I tell him that, he gonna think he over me. Can you take stuff from a man if they give it to you? Like, can you take from a man if they give it to you? If they say, oh, I'm gonna buy you this, are you gonna feel like, oh no, I don't want to take nothing from a man because I don't want no man saying they did anything from you. You gotta stop that, because you ain't gonna never be in a relationship with no man if that man can't take care of you. And I'm not talking about boys, I'm talking about men, grown men that like to take care of their women. Most all grown men will take care of their women. And you gotta be able to accept help and not feel like, oh, they got one up on me. You're supposed to be able to be vulnerable around that man, because you know that that man ain't gonna talk about you. And if you don't feel that way, then you with the wrong man. Hold on, y'all. I gotta put my battery. It's on low. Hold on. Y'all know I don't do edits. But anyway, you gotta be able to be vulnerable around that man. You gotta be able to say, okay, I don't care. I'm gonna ask him, and he know I got him. And if you got him, it shouldn't be no problem with him getting you. And if it is, then that means you don't trust that man enough, and you should have never slept with him in the first place. If you don't trust that man to be vulnerable around him, then you shouldn't even be sleeping with that man. All right? But you have to ask yourself, what will make this man propose to me? Are you walking around looking crazy every day? When you in the house and you ain't got nowhere to go, do you keep your bonnet on all day? You know, get your butt up and get dressed like you was going to the club to see all them other men. Get up, okay? If you want to be proposed to, if you want to be loved, if you want to be liked, you know, find out what your man likes. A lot of women don't even know what their man favorite color is, what their favorite food is, what their middle name is, because y'all messing with them too fast. Okay? What's your favorite auntie? Ask questions like that. You know, you got to ask some questions. What's your favorite car? You know, you got to know what they like. What's your favorite anything? Start asking more questions. Know your man first. If you know your man real good, you should be able to do stuff to him and he be like, "Damn, you read my mind." Okay? A man loves when a woman knows them and can tell it and see all over them. You all right, baby? You look like you something wrong, and you could be able to see that on a man. A man love that. They ain't even got to say nothing to you. You know, a lot of times my dude will just look at me to see if he can send a message to my mind without saying stuff. And I just start laughing like, I know what you're trying to do, but I'm not, And he's like, I'm like, just say it. He be like, nah, what I'm gonna say it for? Well, you already know. And it's funny to me because I'll be knowing what he want. And I'll be like, you ain't, nope, we ain't finna do that. You gonna tell me. We just be playing around, but I end up doing it. But you gotta know what your man is. You know what I'm saying? And you gotta ask him, because I know I could get married right now. Okay? I know that it's up to me to get married. Okay? And you have to find that where you can get married when you want to. Okay? And so in order to do that, you have to be on point. You gotta be likable. You can't have no attitude. You can't be all about me. You get in the house, you be on your phone, you don't even see about your man first. As soon as you come through the door, you gotta, all right, Takesha, I'm finna go. I gotta tend to my man, and I'll call you later. And you go in and you take care of that man and make sure he good before you do anything else. Okay? And if you a woman that's blessed to be at home and stay at home because that man don't allow you to work, or not even allow you to work, but don't care if you work because he got this, and he don't care if you work or not because he don't need your money, and you can go to work and keep all your money to yourself. When that man come through the door, honey, you should be like, hey, baby, your hot meal is ready for you. Give him a kiss and hug, embrace, and then everything is about him. Your time is reserved for him because you could have been kicking it and doing whatever you wanted to do before he got home. Whatever you want to do it before you get home. You know, and that type of female is what a man is looking for. Ain't no women out here like that no more. Everybody's selfish, going about their looks. And if you look good, you already got an advantage if you find as ever. Plus, you doing all that, ain't nobody gonna top you. Ain't nobody gonna top you if you fine as ever and you taking care of business at home. Okay? And he love making love to you. I mean, like, ain't nothing gonna top that. So all you have to do is be more. And then y'all women, a lot of y'all don't know how to go through nothing. Everything is a deal breaker nowadays. Okay? Every time he do something, if you find something that he has of an ex-woman, it's over. Okay? Because most women are so insecure and won't say they insecure. When you can tell your nigga, your dude, I'm sorry, I ain't supposed to say that word. When you can tell your dude, I don't like this. I feel insecure when you do that. Say it. It's all right. We got to be vulnerable to our men. If that's your man, be vulnerable to him. And if he take you for granted, he'll just lose a good one. Okay? Because you're the only one being honest with him. Because another female will go out and mess around and have the same energy and try to match his energy. Oh, he cheating, I'm going to go cheat. You know? Or if a woman don't care about you and don't really, really, really love you, then she not going to say nothing. A woman that care about you, and that's the difference between a woman that's getting proposed to and married to versus a woman that will never get proposed to, because that woman is so scared to be real, and that man don't know where she coming from and don't know that she love him, so he hold back. If you want to get married, say I want to get married. When we gonna get married? And he'll tell you. And if you want to get married, you can. All right. So listen, you need to tell this man that I love you and I don't like that, because so many women has dated him and don't say nothing and let them have all the disrespect they want to have. And all they do is match his energy. And so men, y'all need to realize if a woman is letting you do everything, it's because she messing around. She got other people on deck. And she wouldn't even give you, if somebody call her phone and try to answer her phone, she'll probably go crazy on you. Okay? Just like a man is gonna do stuff, okay? And before he really knows what he wants. Some men already know. They are super grown and they just haven't had no good luck with women. But you have to pick a man that you can deal with. Okay? And I'm not talking about just cheating. Y'all always think that every man cheating. I don't believe that. I believe that there's some that do and some that don't. But there's some that smoke or something all day. There's some that do the game all day. You got to find a man that you are able to deal with, that you can't break up or you won't break up with every time he do something. That's the key right there, being able to stick in. Because if you know my God, he gonna make you go through something, but everything you try to do. If you go to school and try to get a degree, you got to go through all this school and just to get a degree. And when you get the business, you don't even have to do all the stuff that you learned in school, because it don't apply on everything. Okay? But it's just prep, so it can be easier and greater later. Okay? So you got to go through a test with everything you receive in life. And that's what you need to know about being in a relationship. And if you can't go through nothing, then you weak. You weak. I mean, And to say to yourself, well, I don't want to have to deal with men because it is, you have to flex your dating muscle. You have to get that strong. And you need to go on as many dates as you can. If you weak to men and you are impressed by swag so quickly and you end up sleeping with everybody, you have to keep um flexing that muscle and keep working out that muscle until you get better. And I'm not talking about the coochie muscle. I'm talking about the muscle that stops you from doing all this reckless stuff and messing up with every man you meet that you fall in love. Stop falling in love with everybody. That means that you don't even know what you like. You just want any man. If you can date every man that you ever, like, if you can be with every man that you date and you have never said no to none of the men that you dated because of they swag and because you like everybody, there's something wrong with you inside and you need to fix that. You need to find out why you love men so much, and why you put men before you all the time, because they can see it all over you. That's why they don't want to wife you, because they see that weakness in you, that everything impressed you, every man you like anything, and they didn't have to do too much to keep you or get you. So y'all exercise that muscle, because that's important. Get on a date, ask questions now. It should be like a thing to do, like a fun thing to do, to be able to kick it with dudes and say, hey, call your child's mom that's under 5 and talk to your child in front of me so I can see how she act towards you and make sure she see me. I don't gotta talk to him. I just want to see what type of relationship y'all have. It's you need to find out what's going on with these men now before you like them. Because the problem is women think that they're not gonna like the man, so they don't investigate quick enough. You should have a hobby to investigate men before you like them. Okay, this should be a hobby. You should want to do it. Free meal, kicking it. You with a dude and look at him as a friend like you would with your female friends. It ain't nothing wrong with you kicking it with dudes. You know, don't play that game, women. Women play this game where after the date, that man say, you want to come over my house and chill with me? We could just watch a movie. Go home, because that gets y'all so caught up. Y'all don't be nowhere around me. A lot of men are taking pictures to act like y'all did something, even if y'all didn't. Okay, so end the date there. So they can't have you with no pictures at nowhere but out and not in their house. Because a person, if you care about this though, a man is gonna act like he did something with you. That's just the childish things that some men do. Okay, and that ain't even a man. That's a boy spirit. Okay, so y'all just make sure y'all in the date right there. You just keep on kicking. Don't never try to seduce a man ever when you're in a relationship or a friendship with them. A friendship with them. Friendship relationship, should I say. Because you cannot control a man with sex, okay? A lot of women think that, and it's not ever good for them, okay? It's never good for them. A man can sleep with plenty of women, and a woman can sleep with plenty of men. That's where men think is only them. Women can do it too. Y'all just don't know that women do it. Women can sleep with tons and tons of men and don't have no care for them. Some women. But if you a woman that you can't mess around, which I just say don't do it. Don't mess with men. Don't have sex with them. Just kick it with a whole bunch of men. I don't care how good they swag is. The action is everything. You have to know by the action. If that man want to kick it with you every day, he come and see you. He ain't hiding his phone. He want to be around you all the time. Just because you think he that look. Most of the time when you think he that look and he the finest dude, he don't be with you. Y'all don't end up being together. Because what we like is not, just because they look good on the outside, that don't mean they good in the inside. And we got to get over the looks and the swag, y'all. Okay? We got to get over that. You got to pay attention to what they act like and what they doing. And men, y'all get this so messed up where y'all think that women, you got to be certain height, or you got to be a certain look for a woman to like you. No, it's never been that. For most women, it's the swag. It's the confidence that a man has. Okay? We don't care about how we want a tall, yeah. But we don't have to have no man tall. We don't look at no man like, oh, I wish my man was that tall. Okay? We just be like, long as you got swag and we think you the hottest thing smoking. That's why women be with ugly men. A lot of pretty women be with ugly men because that man got so much swag, you just like him. Okay? But back to women. Make sure that you like yourself before somebody else can like you. Okay? And that's the key to getting proposed to and keeping a man and being the top woman you could be. And even if it don't work for somebody, because you're not gonna be right for everybody. As long as you find that person, and you can't find that person if you ain't dating. Okay? If you tired of being alone all the time, it's because you ain't did the work. Everything requires work with God. Okay? You have to work on it. If you don't work on it, you will not work yourself into a marriage. Okay? That's just point blank period. Okay? And you have to do that. And I'm out of here, y'all. I love you all. I appreciate you all for always watching. Make sure y'all keep looking at my longer videos because it's working. It's working. I appreciate y'all remixing me and showing the world me. Make sure y'all share my videos to y'all friends and people who want a relationship. Or I got a lot of topics of people who are already in relationships and married. So I'm all about relationships. So y'all share my content with everybody else. Put on your post notifications so you won't have to hunt for me. All right? I love you all. I appreciate you all. And make sure you're sipping it slow. All right.